Are you planning to work in the UK? If so, you will need to apply for a work visa. Not just applying for a work visa, but also ensuring your visa does not get rejected. One bad thing with getting your visa rejected for any reason that cannot be reviewed is that you've lost that COS and your employer will have to give you a new one if they still want to go ahead with you. In this video, I'll walk you through the essential documents you need for your work visa, provide valuable tips to help you, and strategies to avoid refusal. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Rosie, and on this channel I talk about YouTube, blogging, online business and branding, and a little bit of Japa content here and there. For this video, I'll be assuming you've gotten a company you want to work with, you've done the interview, you've passed the interview, and they've issued you a job offer. Most importantly, they've also given you your certificate of sponsorship, also known as COS. Now, let me take you through what you need to have in order for you to get your work visa application started. I also have a video with a real-life application of a work visa from start to finish, and it will help you because every process you need is in that video. And when filling yours, you can know what to do from the beginning till the end. First things first, let's understand the UK work visa. The United Kingdom offers various work visas, including the skilled worker visa, which is like the most common one. Each visa has its own set requirements, so it is crucial that you select the one that relates to your situation when applying for your visa, because when you select the wrong one, it can get your visa rejected. Over to the documents checklist. Let me show you the documents you need to get your work visa application started online. This list is in no particular order, so it does not mean the first one is the most important and the last one is the least important. The first on the checklist of documents you typically need for a UK work visa is a passport, and this passport has to be valid for at least 6 months. This is like the first thing you need to get started on your application online. Secondly, your job offer letter. This would be from the employer that has given you employment. It can include your role, your salary, and the employment terms. This particular document is not compulsory, but it helps to strengthen your work visa application. This is because you don't know who is checking your application. The officer could be a new person who is trying to impress. You know what I mean. The third document is going to be the certificate of sponsorship, which is also the COS. This will be issued by your employer to confirm your employment and sponsorship. This one is very compulsory because it is the details in this COS that forms the major part of the work visa application online. The fourth one is the proof of qualification and experience. This would be like relevant certificates and proof of work experience. It's not really compulsory, but it might be a good idea to add it just because. The next one, English language proficiency results, which is very compulsory. And funny enough, it may look like nothing, but this is one of the major reasons why many people's visas get rejected. The test results can be IELTS or SELT or other UK standard English tests. These are English exams to be written. But if you don't want to write an exam and you study in university and have a degree, not a diploma, then you can use the NARIC paid service to convert your degree certificate. And this will be converted to an equivalent test result certificate. We'll be needing your transcript and a confirmation letter from your department in school to confirm that you were taught in English. The next is financial document, which is like your bank statement or other proof of funds that will be able to demonstrate you can support yourself in the UK. This option is only compulsory if your employer ticked no in your certificate of sponsorship, where they usually ask them if they certify maintenance for you and your family if you have any. But if they tick yes, there is no need. You don't need a financial document. Next is tuberculosis test result, which is only compulsory depending on your country of origin or where you have been. But once you fill in your country, you will see if you need to get that done or not. But most African countries, they need to provide tuberculosis test results. Next is police certificates. This is an important document because you need to prove to the officers, that's the immigration officers checking your papers, that you have a clean record from your country. You may have to provide a police certificate from your country or any other country you've lived for like 12 months in the past 10 years. Another document is proof of relationship. This is if you're applying with a partner or other family members. You will need to provide documents proving your relationships with them. So it can be marriage certificates, birth certificates, or things like that, depending on your relationship with them. Also, if you're already in the UK, you may need to provide documents that show your current immigration status. That's for the documents needed. Now let me share some tips for a successful application. To increase your chances of a successful application, you need to double check your documents. Ensure all your documents are valid, complete, and accurate. Also aim to provide clear and concise information application that is straight and easy to understand. You also need to meet the eligibility criteria. Carefully review the requirement for your chosen visa and ensure you meet all that is required. Then submit your application early. Remember that the COS has expiry dates and not applying early can make you lose that one. When you also submit the application, allow plenty of time for the processing, especially if you are planning to start work soon. So the earlier you apply, the better, so that even if there's any delay, everything will be sorted before the time you're expected to travel. Let's talk about some common reasons for UK work visa refusal. For the English results, ensure you are submitting the UK standard certificate, especially the one which is for work, because that one is different from school and every other ones. Or if you are converting the certificates, let it be UK standard. This is because people get rejected for submitting a result that is not the English UK standard type of result. Like, even if the result is high and it is still the same IELTS, as long as it is not the UK standard work visa IELTS type, it can get rejected. And the result of the exam should reach the cutoff for each of the 4 sections. Aim for a minimum of 4.5 for each of the sections or components, and ensure you triple check you are writing the correct UK standard exam. Next is insufficient documentation. Failing to provide required documents or providing incomplete information may lead to visa rejection. Thirdly, not meeting the eligibility criteria for your chosen visa can lead to it being rejected. There is also the issue of submitting an incorrect or incomplete application. Then there could be sponsorship issues, which are problems with the certificate of sponsorship or even your employer itself. With that said, if you are thinking of how you can avoid refusal, here are a few tips that you should keep in mind. To minimize the risk of refusal, you should, number 1, carefully review your application. Double check your documents before even starting. And when you fill in the application, double check your application before you submit. This is because there could be little errors you may not see while you are filling it in, but when you double check or you even get an extra person to help you look at it, you could find that there is something you may have missed or something you omitted. Number 2, provide as much additional information as possible. Include any relevant information that may support your application. There is no limit as long as it is relevant. In fact, the more the better. Remember, they should be relevant, not putting things that are not necessary. Number 3, plan ahead so that you're not rushing anything. Once you have gotten your COS, allow plenty of time for processing. And if you have not gathered your documents like your tuberculosis, your police clearance and the rest, make sure you register for them as soon as you can, because depending on your location, sometimes it could take a while for you to get an appointment date. Then you can also seek professional advice. Feel free to consult with an immigration lawyer or a solicitor if there is anything that is not clear to you. If possible, get an expert to help you fill and submit the form, just so you can take off that excess stress off yourself. Just as a bonus, here is how you can appeal a refusal if your application was refused and they gave you room for administrative review. In many cases, they may give you the opportunity to request for an administrative review, but most times the chances of getting a positive result is almost 0. And the appeal can take long to finally get looked into. Quite long that some people even prefer to just go ahead and get a new COS and then just reapply. Except in some cases where the rejection was a clear mistake and you can see that it is a mistake. But other cases, like maybe you submitted the wrong English or something that is from your end, the chances are very slim. If your application is refused and you want to request for an administrative review, the appeal process typically involves, number 1, you will receive a refusal notice first. They'll be explaining the reasons for the refusal and also tell you that you have the opportunity to request for a review. Next, you can submit an appeal. You will need to submit an appeal application, usually within a specified time frame. While doing this, you need to provide additional evidence to support your appeal. But if you know you cannot really write down something that will really strengthen your case, it's best to look for an immigration lawyer to handle that for you. That is it. I hope this video has provided you with a comprehensive guide of the documents you need for your work visa application, the tips to strengthen your application, and also what you need to do to avoid a refusal. I have a video with the complete work visa application from start to finish that you might want to check out to get you well equipped to navigate the application process and increase your chance of a successful visa. Remember to seek professional advice when you need it. And good luck with your application. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Japa content. Drop any comment in the comment section if you have questions you want to ask, and also like and share this video to those you know would find it very useful.